Every time we go on the internet and look up what a price could be for a certain play, a certain position, we tend to get some information that we're willing to accept, right? Some realistic numbers, and we want to be as realistic as possible. But when does it get to a point where anything can really be realistic as long as we have a plan to get there and it makes sense to get there? Because back in 2013, when they were making predictions for a lot of things, you can see that Bitcoin's price prediction varied wildly, where it was between $13 and to over $1,100. Where you had the Winklevoss twins that came out and they were very bullish on it, and obviously what they did was just amazing to see their growth and what they decided to invest into it and everything there. Um, but all the way up to targets of $1,820 by 2020. And if you don't know, we got to a lot higher than that as we saw, 2020, 2021, and so on and so forth. If we go into where Bitcoin is at currently, let me just duplicate something and just go into where Bitcoin is at currently and look at 2020 to see how close they were on that prediction, saying it was going to be about $2,000, at that point. If we look at all history and we go to 2020, we were sitting at around $6,000, $10,000. We went all the way up to at the end of 2020, up to 22 to 23 to $30,000, and then in the beginning of 2021, we pushed up to $50,000. So how far are they off from $20,000 or $2,000 to about $20,000 or $30,000, right? Obviously, they're off a large amount. So conservatively, you say it can and should reach $2,000, even though that's not their conservative number. That's actually their high number. They were wrong about Bitcoin. However, if people invested into it and believed in that, when they see that $2,000 number, what do they decide to do? They decide to sell it. They decide to get out of it. They say, that's it. That's all I need, right? And they can say whatever they want. If they made profit from it, fantastic. But I know a bunch of people that took this prediction and they said, I wish I never heard that prediction, because if I never heard that prediction, I would still be holding Bitcoin to this day. And that's where I look at anything that's out there with XRP and I go, does this make sense? And also, is this now the realistic goal? This high point, is this the actual realistic goal? And what is our extreme points? Those are where it would actually be, right? Does that make sense? So I want to talk about that in this video. If you guys could hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you guys want to check out my link for BTCC down below, feel free to do so. With my link, you can get a 10% deposit bonus, extra bonuses up to $10,055, enjoy up to 40% lower trading fees, and you can trade all the way up to a 250x leverage or as low as a 2x leverage, all with no VPN and no KYC that's required. So feel free to check out that link at the top of the description. Now, XRP currently stands at a price of $1.35 at an $83.54 billion market cap with $1.7 billion worth of volume. If we look at the last week, it is down by 6%. The last month, down by 7%. The last year, it's down by 44%. From a high point of $3.65 all the way down to where we are today at the $1.30 level, or it even got lower before that, but let's just say where we are now, the $1.35 level. Not really seeing the most crazy movement in altcoins or even in the cryptocurrency market right now, especially since Bitcoin hit 120, 130, like, those insane levels that aren't unbelievable. But as we look at information here, as we get into what could be a price prediction, this is a price prediction for XRP in 2020. XRP traded in ranges of 17 cents to 70 cents throughout 2020, ending the year at 21 cents. Analysts predict that time at the time vastly varied. The bullish forecasters targeted $10 to $15 based on expected institutional adoption, while historical actuals were heavily suppressed by late 2020 with the SEC lawsuit. You saw as low as I believe it was like 60% of a penny at those points, and or sorry, well before, as you were looking at some of the low points, it was 60% of a penny. Not during 2020, it was earlier than that. But as you got into the SEC lawsuit, there were many that doubted whether we would see XRP succeed or survive or thrive, having wild ranges from at 15 cents all the way up to about $15. Which again, insane. And you look at some of the current price predictions for XRP's price to 2030, you can say it's in the range of $5 to $28. So a large change has happened, right? These so-called experts that are there, they believe XRP is going to be worth nothing while this SEC lawsuit is here because they don't look into it, or they want to push out negative news. I don't really know what the goal is, but anybody else from the outside looking in knew that this wasn't going to last, right? The lawsuit wasn't going to last. It wasn't going to hold up. We were going to see XRP succeed, and we're going to see these $5, $28, $50, $100 level. But this now becomes the realistic level. So when we look at the conservative base, $5 to $8, the moderate consensus, $10 to $15, bullish high case is $20 to $28 plus. We've gotten to a place where now many people can accept XRP being worth $15, $20, being worth $30, or even $100 at a multiple $1 trillion market cap. But where was this before? So it goes to show that they were wrong about Bitcoin, wrong about that price prediction. It doesn't mean that they didn't believe in it. They still believe that it was going to succeed. Many. There were a lot of people that didn't, though. But they looked at the highest price possible, going, this is going to get to $2,000, and as like the end all be all, and people were excited about it. But that could be a good thing and a bad thing, right? Because now people see that $2,000 and they're like, there's no way it's getting past this. The price predictions before that said that it wouldn't get past it. Well, it did by a lot. 20,000, 30,000, 55,000 by the beginning of the next year, right? So we see that level of success, and they were wrong about that. Are they wrong about XRP? Are we going to see XRP at a value of 10 times what their highest range is? $20 to $28. Are we going to see a $200 price point to $280 price point? Is that kind of what we're looking at? Where any of their highest bullish, cases, now we need to add 10 times to that. Is that the way that we look at it? That would be amazing, one, but there's going to be many people that just accept a $10 price range and go, this is fantastic, going from 50 cents to $10. But there's more left on the table as you go along in further years. So I'm interested to know what you guys think. The previous price ranges or previous high cases that they've had for XRP, previous high cases that they had for Bitcoin, are we now factoring that into what could be a normal level, or what will be the actual level? Right, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. But I'm just interested in a lot of this stuff, and maybe even going back further and just looking at previous price predictions to know where their head was. But it's hard to find a lot of that stuff because it gets deleted, especially if they were really wrong, right? If they were like, XRP is going to zero, those don't exist anymore because they took them off their website. They now push XRP rather than bash XRP. It's interesting to me. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.